Welcome to another exciting edition of Travel Guide. If you are new here, consider subscribing. Today we will be visiting the Empire State Building. There's nothing like being a part of history, and every time you enter this massive architectural structure you have to acknowledge the fact that you are stepping into a piece of not only New York City's history, but the United States history, and let's face it, world history. The Empire State Building boasts the highest levels of floors with observation deck that allows you to see all of New York City, New Jersey, and the ocean. Stunning offices, incredible customer service, and impeccable security. It's quite amazing. It's kind of sad to see a building so iconic turned into a cartoonish ride, but the top makes it all worth the silliness. It's supposed to make it look like a picture of you on the edge, but it's just a green screen. More on that later. Another ridiculous bit was the elevator up, where a cheesy video played on the ceiling to make you feel like you were watching it being built from the bottom up, packed with as many cliches as the creators could think of. Then you wait in line after line, then another line for the windows if you want to look out, or get pictures. You can see the traffic jams from above, small crowds sunbathing on rooftops, gardens on rooftops, the Statue of Liberty, the Brooklyn Bridge. Visit in daylight for the wonderful views of the buildings, and after dark if you wish to get mesmerized by city light. Seeing the view at the very top of the building is breathtaking and spectacular. You got to see it to believe it. A definite must-have visiting NYC for the first time, or visiting with someone who's never been. This at night, and also probably less busy. Top of the Rock does have better panoramic views of the city, and also more room to enjoy it too from 3 different levels all outside. It's one of the biggest and most famous place in New York, and should be on the top of your list of places to see in New York. If you go there at night you can fully immerse yourself in the entire city at once, and that's a very strange feeling, like magic. Then there's the working area where there are several elevators, and the place it's covered by this golden and black patterns that makes it look very sophisticated and fancy. If by not just standing at the bottom looking up at this colossal sized building isn't enough to take your breath away, then just wait until you get to the top and walk out onto the viewing gallery. The design as you walk inside the building is truly spectacular, and gives you a real sense of history, craftsmanship, and workmanship that went into this gorgeous building. The lift elevator ride up to the top is something wonderful in itself. It gives a sort of G-force effect going up to the top floor, and it's super impressive to watch the lift counting up as you elevate between floors. Then what a phenomenal panoramic peripheral view you see just stepping out of those doors, and having this remarkable and overwhelming feeling sweep over you. No chance to change your mind later, and come back without adding the cost of another entry ticket to the price tag of the desired souvenir. With it being the tallest in New York City, it provides a beautiful view with cooling breezes that help make the experience more vivid. The history of this place is very interesting. Plus, the view of New York is from the top of the building gives you a rare and wonderful experience. So palatial it felt special. The staff absolutely love their jobs, and are so proud of it, and views of Manhattan and afar are amazing. Incredible view of the entire city from the observation deck, complete with an informative breakdown of the construction of the building as you make your way to the top. Definitely better than it is in the movies. The sheer architectural magnificence of this building is jaw-dropping, and it is probably the most iconic building in the world. Get ready for the steps if you're going all the way to the top, and don't want to wait in line. It was definitely enjoyable, however cost is $40 per person to get up there, and staff is kind of rude, and not helpful. You think it is going to be great, and once you get to the top, it's even better. Value is great, the service and staff are fantastic, but long queues for waiting to get your tickets. The Empire State Building is a 102-story Art Deco skyscraper in Midtown Manhattan, New York City. Good, but no quite World Trade Center observation tower, but then you get out of the lift on the way down to the outdoor observation deck. Not the tallest, or the oldest or the wealthiest, this is still the iconic building in NY for me, and many others. Recommend a visit at this time as no queue. It is not busy when you are up there, and the New York skyline at night is beautiful. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, and leave your comments below.